Welcome to Comic Leap. This is the place where you can follow the best stories of your favorite superheroes. Marvel, DC, you name it. I'll be storytelling your favorite comic right in this channel. Ever wondered what would happen if every single weakness of the Justice League was exposed and used to take them down? This is the legendary story, JLA, Tower of Babel. It's a dark tale where the world's greatest heroes have to fight for their lives against their own vulnerabilities. And the person who designed these traps, it was none other than Batman. Without further ado, let's dive in. It all begins with Ra's al Ghul, one of Batman's most dangerous enemies. He's obsessed with the idea that humans are a destructive species destroying the planet. His fix? A total global reboot by wiping out humanity. But to pull off a plan that big, he first has to eliminate the only people who can stop him, the Justice League. Cut to a chilling scene. Bruce Wayne is standing in a cemetery, completely horrified. Why? Because the coffins of his parents have been stolen. Someone is playing a sick game with his past. Meanwhile, Martian Manhunter is being hunted by Talia al Ghul. From the shadows, she fires a high-tech weapon, infecting him with thousands of microscopic nano-robots. But what exactly are they doing to him? Over in Germany, Wonder Woman and the Flash are desperately trying to stop a massive forest fire. They know this isn't a natural disaster. When they finally spot the culprit, they team up to create a massive vortex to suck the oxygen out of the flames. But when the smoke clears, they're shocked to find the villain is actually their teammate, Martian Manhunter. The chaos moves to the UN headquarters, where Aquaman and Plastic Man are brutally attacked right in front of the world's leaders. A group of assassins seems to know exactly how to hurt them. They freeze and shatter Plastic Man into tiny pieces, then inject Aquaman with a specialized fear toxin. The nightmare begins. Aquaman is paralyzed by a sudden, intense fear of water, leaving him unable to save his broken friend. Later, at the Watchtower, the remaining heroes are scrambling to make sense of the carnage. They realize these aren't random accidents. This is a perfectly synchronized surgical strike against the League. In the background of all this, we see Ra's al Ghul is busy constructing a massive, mysterious tower in a hidden location. Back in Metropolis, Clark Kent makes a terrifying discovery at the Daily Planet. Every word in the newspaper and every sign in the city has turned into gibberish. No one can read or communicate anymore. The same thing is happening at the apartment of Kyle Rayner, the Green Lantern. Diana and Wally West, the current Flash, rush to check on him, only to find something even worse. Kyle has been blinded. He can't see a thing. While the world falls apart, Batman is busy raiding Ra's al Ghul's secret base. He's furious, demanding to know where his parents' coffins are. How did he know Ra's was behind the theft? Well, that's Batman for you, but the villain has the upper hand. He shows Bruce that the coffins are hanging directly over a pit of boiling lava. Bruce demands to know what Ra's is actually after. The answer? Total world domination. Ra's believes he needs to rule the planet before humans destroy it themselves. Then, Ra's reveals a mysterious red stone, and the look on Batman's face changes instantly. Is that Red Kryptonite? Elsewhere, the planet is in total meltdown. Since no one can read or understand language anymore, everything has stopped. Banks, planes, and hospitals are in absolute chaos. The world is literally crumbling. Superman finally tracks down a robot that is causing the language glitch, but he realizes the scale of the problem. There aren't just one or two of these robots. There are millions of them spread across the globe. Back at the apartment, things get even worse. As Kyle struggles with his blindness, a group of assassins bursts in and shoots a tiny nanite robot into Wonder Woman's ear. Suddenly, Diana starts fighting an invisible opponent. To her, it looks like a fair fight, but it's all a lie. The nanites have entered her brain, forcing her to fight a never-ending battle inside her own mind. At the same time, the assassins hit the Flash with a vibrating projectile to his neck, causing him to suffer uncontrollable seizures. In a panic, Kyle loses control of his power ring, blasting energy in every direction. Since he can't see what he's doing, Talia al Ghul neutralizes him easily. It's insane. 3 of the world's strongest heroes were taken down in a single moment. But the League isn't finished. Martian Manhunter arrives wearing a special suit to contain his power, but Talia is one step ahead. She throws Wonder Woman's tiara, slicing his suit open and causing a massive fire to leak out. Superman flies in to save him and fix the suit, but Talia has one more trick up her sleeve. She pulls out the Red Kryptonite, the same stone her father showed Batman. The effect is horrifying. It makes Superman's skin start to burn. Meanwhile, Batman manages to escape from Ra's al Ghul's base. His mind is racing as he uses his intercom to contact Superman, who is currently screaming in pain. Batman gives the order to retreat, but then comes the most shocking confession of all. Every single trap and every weakness used to take down the Justice League was designed by Batman himself. How did this happen? To find out, we have to look back at when Talia al Ghul secretly broke into the Watchtower. She hacked the system and moved through the base with ease, looking like she knew exactly where every secret was hidden. It turns out, over the years, Superman and the rest of the League had many private conversations with Batman. During those moments, the heroes trusted Bruce so much that they accidentally gave away their own weaknesses, and Batman recorded exactly how to neutralize them. Talia walked through the Watchtower like she owned the place. She knew exactly which rooms to enter because Bruce had documented everything. After leaving the satellite, she headed straight for the Batcave. She stole a data disk and opened a high-security safe. Inside, the red kryptonite that she's currently using to make Superman's skin burn. Back to the present. Batman is making a daring escape under heavy fire. He manages to radio Aquaman at the Watchtower to tell him Ra's is behind everything, but the villains jam the signal before he can say more. To lose the assassins, Batman leaps off a massive cliff into the darkness. Finally, we get some good news. Plastic Man has recovered, and he starts helping the other heroes at the Watchtower. Aquaman is placed in a special water tank to recover, and the nanite robot is finally removed from Wonder Woman's ear. It's starting to look like payback time. Kyle Rayner even gets a special pair of glasses so he can finally see again. Even though Superman's skin is still burning, he's recovering enough to hear the global chaos happening down on Earth. At Ra's al Ghul's headquarters, a guard reports that Batman escaped and gets a hard slap across the face for failing. Ra's and Talia then get into a heated argument because Ra's wants the heroes dead. Talia's motives are a bit confusing here. But wait, the soldier standing nearby? It was Batman in disguise the whole time. Back at the Watchtower, the League is still in shock. They can't believe Batman would betray them like this. Suddenly, Batman's voice comes over the comms, telling everyone to meet him in Antarctica. Superman flies out at top speed and catches Batman midair. Batman explains that Ra's has a master plan involving a massive tower in Antarctica. This tower holds all of Ra's encrypted files and must be destroyed. The League arrives on the scene, everyone except Aquaman and Martian Manhunter. But before they can plan their move, Ra's army and fighter jets arrive to stop them. The battle begins. Flash and Superman fight their way inside the tower, which turns out to be a giant laboratory. The alarms go off, and Superman is forced to blow the entire building sky high. As Superman emerges from the ruins, he demands an explanation from Batman. But before they can argue, Talia appears on a screen with an urgent warning. She reveals her father's true goal. He wants to spark a global war so humans destroy themselves. It's already starting. A country called Rapastan is launching a biochemical attack on Turkey, backed by Ra's private army. Talia tries to tell the heroes how to find the soldiers, but she's suddenly attacked by one of her father's henchmen. The transmission cuts to black. Back at the Watchtower, Aquaman and Martian Manhunter are slowly recovering. It's a tough process, especially for Aquaman, but the team is hoping they'll be back to 100% soon. Down in Antarctica, Batman takes charge and orders the team to split up. Flash, Wonder Woman, Plastic Man, and Green Lantern are sent to stop the chaos in the Middle East, while Superman and Batman head straight for Ra's al Ghul. Even though the team is having major trust issues with Batman right now, they have no choice but to follow his lead. On the way to Rapastan, the Flash gets hit with a biovirus by one of Ra's henchmen. It's a nasty trap. If he moves, his super speed will spread the virus everywhere. He's stuck. This leaves only Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, and Plastic Man to stop the terrorists. Kyle Rayner uses his ring to create a massive energy dome to contain the area, while Wonder Woman and Plastic Man head into the city. A high-stakes chase begins as they try to stop the terrorists from releasing the virus. On top of a building, a masked man does something heartless. He throws 2 kids off the roof. Luckily, Wonder Woman is fast enough to save the children and capture the terrorist before he can drop the virus. While all this is happening, Batman finally explains himself to Superman. He reveals that he created those contingency plans as a failsafe. He reminds Clark about the time an alien named Agamemnon swapped their minds and bodies. Batman's logic? If the Justice League ever went rogue or lost control of their minds, someone had to have a way to stop them. At Ra's al Ghul's base, the villain is about to feed the henchman who shot Talia to a pit of lions. Superman swoops in to save the man, so Ra's releases the entire pack of lions to attack the Man of Steel. Honestly, you'd think he'd bring something stronger than lions to a Superman fight. The chase leads them to a room where Batman's parents' coffins are being held. While Batman fights off the guards, he yells for Superman to grab the coffins. But as Clark flies up, he's hit by the radiation of red kryptonite hidden near the coffins, sending him crashing down. Ra's seizes the moment and drops the coffins toward the lava. Just in time, Aquaman and Martian Manhunter arrive to save both Superman and the coffins. They try to hunt down Ra's, but he's vanished. Instead, they find a group of scientists who mock them, claiming the biovirus has already been released and their victory is meaningless. But don't worry, it hasn't been released. Back in the city, Wonder Woman has her lasso of truth wrapped around the lead terrorist. Using some serious talk-no jutsu, just like Naruto, Diana convinces him to stand down. The threat is over without a single drop of the virus being leaked. Finally, the story ends at the Watchtower. Batman is waiting in a separate room while the rest of the League holds a meeting. The atmosphere is tense as they debate one massive question. What do we do with Batman? Should he stay or should he be kicked out of the League? The argument gets heated. Voices are raised, and even Manhunter and Aquaman almost come to blows. Finally, it comes down to a vote. Martian Manhunter, Green Lantern, and Flash vote for him to stay. Wonder Woman, Plastic Man, and Aquaman vote for him to leave. It's a tie, leaving the final, heartbreaking decision to his best friend, Superman. But when Superman walks into the room to give the verdict, Batman is already gone. He vanished without a word. All right, everyone. That's the end of the story. What did you think? Did you love it, or do you have another comic book story you want me to cover next? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to help the channel grow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next leap. Bye.